Hello everybody! Welcome back to my channel. To all my returning subscribers, I'm so sorry for ghosting you guys. I actually can explain. I had an operation, you guys. I was at the hospital, I was admitted, but it's nothing serious. If you're new, hi babes, thank you for pressing this video, and I hope you like this video. Do watch this video from the beginning to the end, and please do not forget to press the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that the next time I post the video you will be notified. And show me some love, all of you guys, by pressing the like button and also commenting whatever that you'd like to comment by. So today, as I came back, I was doing a lot of watching videos, and honestly I watch Owami's channel a lot because I don't know, I'm just so glued to the whole divorce story. Sa Owami, it's Owami Natural Zwabudi, I think that's her surname, because it's no more Owami Hlungwane. It was Owami Hlungwane. You guys know her, most the entertainment girl. Yes, I'm so glued to her stories, and guys, I don't know why I'm enjoying them, because I feel like I am grasping so much, I am learning so much. As y'all know, I have, okay, if you've watched my videos before, I've been in a relationship for like 9 to 10 years, from 2012 until now, with the same guy, and we're still going good and strong, you know. But I do like to learn, because it's always good to learn when you're in a relationship. You must always keep an open mind to actually allow yourself to be educated. So while I was watching these Owami videos and I couldn't create my own content because I wasn't feeling well, you know, sleeping in bed and stuff like that, I decided that when I come back, I actually wanna emphasize this thing, and I actually wanna advise many girls especially to go and watch Owami's divorce videos, because they are so educative, you guys. You're gonna pick up so many things. She gives advice on the things that she believes that she did wrong, that she shouldn't have done while she was in the relationship with the guy, and also while she was in the marriage with the guy. So I picked up a few pointers, and obviously I didn't wanna, there are so many pointers that I heard and I could have taken or written down, but I decided, nah man, let me just write a few, you know, for my own video. So here I have like 6 points, do's and don'ts of mjolo, that might help you keep a relationship longer. Okay, I believe that when you get to a certain age, you guys, you get to, you know, you start feeling like you get tired of the playing. Not all of us are into that playing. Most of us, especially girls, we are not into that playing. Yes, it's that thing. You don't mind, but it gets to a point where you're like, no babe, I cannot. Now I want to settle. Like in the funa ubusetlisha, you know, find mube who I will learn and grow with, and you know, eventually get to the marriage stage and baby stage and stuff like that, you know. So I thought this might help. Anyways, let's get into my video. So point number 1, I wrote that when you're in a relationship, whether wakena, whether khale olitengi, whether what, one thing you should never do is lose yourself. She also mentions that Owami explains Horiana, she lost herself. She was leaving to please the guy, to make sure the guy is happy, to make sure the guy is, you know, like he's alright in life, whatever he wants goes. They were moving around because of him. She lost herself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that's what I picked up. You know what, this one Linda, without even listening to Owami's video, I would have given as advice. As a person, you mustn't lose yourself for umukai. You must not lose yourself, because ayiko into a permanent, guys, and if you ayiko into a balloon stamp, or you know what, just because of you've been dating this person for like 2 years or a year or 3 years or 5 years, or in my sake 9 years, it means you're gonna be with this person for the rest of your life. It's not always the case. abantu bayajika, people change, things change, like you won't even see it, you won't even understand what happened, when, where, like what the hell. So when amongst everything, you must stay yourself, like stay yourself. And when I say keep yourself, like be yourself at all times, I don't necessarily mean do not allow yourself to change. You change, but you change according to what you want. Do not change because of mugai. No. For instance, umugai mina ongthole ngukelo sigqokela ama program igcebe, like mixa, I mix all kinds of clothes, and then mugai comes and oh example I have to wear long dresses, I have to wear dukes, I have to wear tops that cover my cleavage and cover my shoulders and whatnot, and then I abide. Even if angaba apa sana, do not even let him get there if vele he's like that. Hence I believe uguti in a relationship you guys need to learn each other and be comfortable with each other before you can actually jump into marriage. I do not believe in this thing. I want to marry you and then you satla family nglo so thabela hehe mkhwenyana o tla tsama o nyala dinoga o tla tsama o nyala bo Satan. Mina ngeke angimind ukuhlala nane 20 years now ngilibele ngithi ngiyakufunda until I'm like, you know what, I'm satisfied, I am ready now, I am sure, but you know what, I know all your flaws and I can deal with them, so we can get into that one. Marriage is not pop and place, guys. Do not play with that ish. So yeah, point number 1, stay yourself. Do not lose yourself no matter what. Be strong. And being yourself, I think it takes a lot of courage. It also takes a lot of self-esteem, you know, self-confidence. Because if you're not confident, you won't be able to stand your ground. But like uzo controller o itse ke ngarole pampiri how tlamoya how sharpa left or left, how sharpa right or right, how sharpa reverse or reverse. No man, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, you must stand your ground. Be a stone. When you are there, you are there. Moya otlaya left, right, center. Otla usiya only right there. The boyfriend must be the wind. He can blow. When you stand right there. Otherwise, he wants to blow away. He must blow away. There's plenty of fish in the sea. It applies 2 ways. As much as boys say there's plenty of fish in the sea, meaning the girls, we also say the same shit. Anyways, moving forward, point number 2. Put yourself first and don't compromise, but do calculate, like be reasonable. This is kind of connected to being yourself, ne? Putting yourself first simply means that your happiness must come first. You must remember hore that guy o go kreile ona le meno a feletseng ona go gae, like o go kreile di careful di emi o go kreile matswele a le fu a felletse go, you know what, o thole o mfazi so phelele o intombi, you know, akazanga za akhulise. And you were not always like that. You started off with the flat chest nkaro umushimani. You started off looking all ugly until the glow up happened, and then he came into the picture. So when if uzofuna ukubeka yena manje ngathi kudala akhona nkareke rago, no man, you mustn't do that. You must put yourself first. Put what makes you happy. So that's why I'm saying it's connected to being yourself. When you are yourself, you know what you want. You put yourself first. No one is going to control you or tell you this or that or that or that. But then at the same time, you must calculate, guys. When you're in a relationship, don't be selfish. Hey, I find when you were in this way, you were doing this, you were like this, you were that, and what, and what, and what. Now mugai wa fihla yena in this way, and he wants to introduce it. Sit down, talk about it, calculate. Okay, will I be able to compromise? Because I believe a relationship is all about compromise, guys. Pela now, if you're going to be like, I'm putting myself first, I'm putting myself first, I'm being myself by putting all the rules. Now you are simply meaning hore Mugai must change all that he is because of you. Or else when you do not want to meet him halfway, it does not work like that, babe. It does not. I understand hore as the girls we run the world and we kind of find a way to control Abu Mugai, but don't be that girl. Don't be that girl, because he's not gonna enjoy the relationship. The relationship is as good as that. He's gonna keep you for whatever that he wants, maybe chow you, and then he's gonna pass because he's not happy. I get happy. One thing I can tell you guys is that I can guarantee a guy staying for long in your life, honestly. You must cook, you must compromise, you must be yourself, but you must calculate. I can give you all the advice. When you are not the girl, you are not the girl, my baby. If you are not the girl, you are not the girl. If you are not for him, you are not for him. He's not gonna stay. The same way it must be for you. A guy can compromise all he wants. If maybe he's a guy on a little anger issue, on a little short temper, he can try and change all of those things for you. Mara, if he's not for you, babe, move. I was telling my best friend that I respect what, to those who watch Uzalo, I respect what Pastor Kwala did with Zaketelo. Yes, it's a painful thing, but I respect it and I recommend it to everyone. If you get into a relationship with someone, because gumnandi we yellow bone, kapaki or type, the S, the boobs, the hin, the ha, gumnandi, but then after a few weeks you realize, this person lacks so much of what I want in a woman. Pack and go, brah. Pack and go. You can't just sit there. You are not happy and you will never be happy, and that relationship will never work. It will never work, guys. I cannot imagine a relationship without me being comfortable, without me being happy, without me being myself. And how do you be yourself with someone or some understanding, someone or some feeling? You must pack and go and like also understand the guy. Like, yeah, fine, it hurts, also but also move on. Hurting neither does it start with you. So you understand, get me, okay? Point number 3, be open-minded and allowed to be educated every minute of your relationship. Yes, you must be very open-minded and uskaba stereotype. Don't be like this. Don't be like this, as if when you can't see what's going on the other side. I mean, we have reality TV shows these days. You must watch those reality TV shows. Body channels where they're giving you advice and whatnot. You must watch those videos and you must learn. And also you must learn. Judgmental. That's what some people do. You are watching that video, like, Owami is sleep. Owami was mentioning her, she paid for her own lobola. And when she explained the full story, you get to understand her. Any girl can make that mistake. I mean, she was with the guy for so long, and so we're together until death do us apart. She never imagined Mugai Atumuchitela or all the nonsense that Mugai did. So you understand what I'm trying to say. So when I feel more and the first thing you say, Harry, yo girl, I paid for my own lobola, the stupidest thing I've ever said. Support. Hey, you are so dumb. Hey, you are so stupid. As if you'd never make that mistake. I can't come to perfect, guys. That we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes, especially a woman in love. A woman in love cannot be told. But the dad was telling her, my child, it seems like you are losing yourself. It seems like you are doing everything for this guy. Are you ever doing anything for you? And she didn't want to hear shit about it. I understand. And it makes sense, guys. It makes sense. A woman in love, so we can make those mistakes. Hence, I'm saying be open-minded, allowed to be educated each and every day. Hence, listening is a skill. You must listen to what other people are saying. When your friends come to you and they're telling you, nah this, nah that, oh my boyfriend did this, did that, instead of being judgmental, yes, advice or I think you were wrong about this. Next time, try and do this. Don't be judgmental and don't think it won't happen to you, huh? Don't think it won't happen to you, because that's what we are doing. What goes around comes around, and what happens to me can happen to you. Not today, not tomorrow, not next year, even next of next year, or even in 5 years' time. So never say never. You know they say, never say never. Anyways, point number 4, boo girl, talk, communicate. You must learn to communicate, guys. If he cannot communicate with you, Bona, we'll drop Kela, pack your shit and go. Leave, babes. Like, let's not even discuss this one. Like, we don't even have to be explaining any further to this one. If Mugai cannot communicate with you, pack your shit and go. If you are the one, I believe Mugai will be able to talk to you. about almost everything. If he's hurting, he must be able to talk to you. Luana, same applies. If you have problems, you must be able. Remember, when you get into a relationship, I believe you create not just a boyfriend and girlfriend or msadi le monna kind of ish. It's also you build friendship. You know, best friend. He must be your best friend. You must also be his best friend. You must be his pillar of strength. He must be your pillar of strength. They understand? Uchomi basically. Uchomi. It must be that relationship. Even when you, let's say you're coming from somewhere and then you must be able to share with him, hey babe, hey. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Last year. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I wonder if that does not happen in your relationship. And just know you are pushing time. This will pay very soon. I did not say in tears or anything. Mara is opela because communication, guys, communication is a key. I think everyone says that. Communication is the key to each and every relationship, not even just mjolo. Marriage, business, any kind of relationship. Communication is the key, because how will I know you don't like this, you like this? So you're gonna pretend until you are here. Yeah, fall until you are here with AIDS, and then what? And then you leave. So it was just zero, it was just push his cards. So yes, you must learn to talk, and now you must tell him, I need you to communicate with me. I need you to talk to me. If I mean, even if maybe the fact that when I wapara di bum shop, problem kanto abu, where you guys must sit down, discuss it. He must make you understand, and luena if you understand that. If you don't understand, luena mo fe your point of view, and then that's where the compromise come in. Again, when outright, he's not comfortable with that, which might make sense. And how explain it? You must be open-minded and you must try and see it from his point of view. Unless offer a lousy explanation, then I will to know I was buff and otherwise, boo again. You must talk. And if Mugai had talking, pack your shit and leave, babe. Pack your shit and leave. You know, one thing I've noticed before I go to my next point. One thing I've noticed about many of us girls, I've had this friend of mine who stayed in an abusive relationship. Miguel was not happy, guys. Miguel was not happy, number one. Number two, when they would drink together, Mugai would get irritated by her actions. So Mugai will be irritated and and then you know what she would do? After she'll be the one to come and apologize. And one thing I noticed, and I do not want to mingle too much into it, because it's not all of us who are fortunate enough for both parents who can still take care of us and whatnot. And if we get into relationships, Fox was next. Like even if Mugai maybe now for like boma allowance have 10K or whatever, or now regular diaparo or our patala rent and all of that, we can still say fuck bona. If you do not want to comply by what I want, then hey bona, take your way, I'll take my way. We can, because nothing is actually holding us to them. And I noticed that many girls wanna that one thing, that money thing, that hunger thing. I shame. It sends so cling, reject, and that's not a good thing. Nah, I'm gonna say this, and I know some of you guys are gonna be like, yeah, happy, yeah, sharp. When are you saying this? Because in your head, there's no hunger, there's no suffering, there's no anything. Mara, now I believe, even if I was hungry, guys, even if I was an orphan, and I met this guy, Mara, uyang trapa, uyang abuser, agangenzi happy, in just because of ufila he's in control because umfachelete. Baby, now I'd pack and go. Kampa ko safara. Bona, I believe in God for a reason. God will make a plan. That's the nice part about religion. That is the nice part about religion. Or when it comes to such, you turn to God, Baba. You turn to God. Same time. Bona, kaspin, so 360. Father God, please come into my life. Show yourself. I'm suffering right now, and I'll go back to my suffering. I'll go back home, more mkukungo, wherever, more I lived. Bona le strateng kaya. Father God to plan kirela plan. I never. Kidule, kitrapiwe. Hi bontombi. Most were not to fella go chosa lumnyani. Yo, nakana batu banka boma 50, 60, 70 years or ba kuke. Wana to kuka within 30 years because mugai or trapa we really punching bag. Babes, pack your shit and go. Maybe you need to, I believe for something good to happen in your life, you need to suffer first sometimes. So maybe you need to suffer, go and be hungry, and go around looking for a job. But at the end, oh shit, I don't last time for the whole year or for the whole week. No, I don't last time 24 hours, babes. Last time for a certain hours. At the end, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I swear. So maybe I'm fortunate enough I have both mom and dad, but something deep down in my brain, the way I have the thing ring. Guys. The last point is struggle at home, stop, fat and sad. Yo guys, this one Owami also spoke about it. Guys, yazi kampu lambe lambela gini, struggleisha gini, do everything gini. Ungapheki yonke into manje yozenza umakoti leka boyfriend ushaya ama fat and set naku so uyahlala 10 years 20 years muthu, don't do that. Asakhonyala asakhonsetsa amalobolo angazivezanga nakibo, at least azozazisa kini. Don't do that, han. Don't do that. Once again, it goes back to my point of hunger. Some of the girls who actually do that, most of them, there's something they're running away from. Family dramas or whatever or something. I actually kind of understand lava abaye uyohlala boyfriend because now she fell pregnant and go high bamufilisa. Those ones I understand. I probably would do the same because wow, I can't imagine living at home. Kina lema twin yana aga abizi ngwe hakina degree, hakina metric, hakina mereko, hakina penny, hakina sente. Bana ba batla di pampers, bana ba batla di cream tsa di watwati, di aquas di motomdim. Like they want all types of things and you are relying on your parents. You even get scared to ask. Every time you ask, hey, Mama, regular the pampers. Hey, when you gonna know? Why do we run now? It's house of a school. Why do we run no plan or battle? No plan or battle. Yo, I can't just imagine. Like I can't imagine that now with my personality, guys. Honestly, being in Konavele, I was going to tata labantwana labo ke ba rwale tlhogong and go and stay with the boyfriend. Kampali ena nje ezwe na you would see, bra, what's happening there is not nice. Mother, otherwise, guys, you can if attend that's okay, that's fine, babes. No one is going to argue on that one. That's okay, absolutely fine. Best I miss you, how you doing? When am I gonna see you? I can't wait to see you. Yeah, must be like that. Must be like that. When I saw such a young kid, penti from penti to inka to the young kid, now so crowded. You shut down. And one thing I noticed about many guys, they will never say Tamaya or ing. Instead, we just see on more babes. I will cheat because you are here. I got bizarre, babes. If Nabata Utu do the lena, my love, Nato Copania Chelete Ecopane. And then come to your house, ITV, even if maybe haya kopana ka fela but go haya tloba TV, so you know what? Naki poneti mama si mongwane ngwalona, so may I please have a hand in marriage or something like that. Kopa we TV or something man, something. Mini fata set vela ni complain. Mofun pig sana be vulu drop yaka bona la hlala mapento akho khona. Babes, go there and argue with your socks and your panties, because on that one I'm not arguing with anyone. I am sorry. I am so sorry, Mara. I support like no. No guys, no. And I'm not emphasize on the point she wishes that she never stayed with her boyfriend, because that's where the mistake starts. That's where the mistake starts. Okay, let me try and explain this. When you choose to go stay with a guy before he's ready to take you or to ask you from your parents, usually this is what happens. Mugai is not financially stable. What happens when you move, maybe 2 years later, when and be financially stable before yet? Let me tell you what will happen here, since when I don't know, babes. You are going to be the financial provider in that relationship. You are going to wear the pants that he's supposed to be wearing. Otlo reka grocery, otlo cover manyala wa hae. Ha ke re otlo cover manyala, I mean like otlo felletsa o reka le ntlo. Ha o ya ko ntle kwa le dichomi wa botsa ro na le bere rekile stop lying. Ala reka ntlo o rekile ntlo wena o reketse wena le pay. Nani pay regular koloyo or yo pay or regular koloyo. Una maga babes. You know very well installment ya koloyo ipatalwa kwena yena wa fokola. Maybe hana le mmereko kuri fedile. Mokai was never ready for you, babes. Una se ready for wena. Wena nje uthwele ikhanda wazisa lapho. Those are the first mistakes that you do. And then nako haya mukai hasetse akere things do turn up. Utlo ba sharp yena vele life is just that he will face challenges. Maybe utlo kra mmereko nyana wa mo fa ba 3 point nyana a khone reka grocery but not so much. When you are out there maybe u khola ba 10k more and you want a good life. Utlo irang uzovala so that the outside people don't see what's going on inside. Akere bona you chose to fat and set with this guy. Plus you've been with this guy for so long inside u fat and set aliena. You umona as like, you know what, we've been together for so long. One rata in. Mugai apope one day. I create miracle 20k miskat. I told him 7 omkholisi 20k miskat. I saw vruvaya. I say ho vruvaya mugai. I say ho chitela. I say ho bua masepa ka wena mo banyaneng ba a chitani bona. And then what happens to you? Re tla ukra we khamile ka tissue mo toilet me babes. O tsile tissue wa rola ka yona o re wa ipolaya because of mugai o why isukelepi boya phi wena we ngahlala ngakini ngobuka yemvakashela uhambe yekini boyenzani wena mafateni set one. That's because now you're feeling like he's so unfair. After all that I've done, I've paid for his car, his installment, even that house, even he, and then Runa we must come and be like, oh, ask Kisi, yo Maralwena, yo, you didn't know you were in love. Guys, Mamelani, listen to people when they talk. Otlo itola miskat. But then anyways guys, let me close this like this. Be you, do you, just that rethink your decisions very, very well and make sure whatever that you do, it's something if the relationship was to end tomorrow, you won't want to kill yourself just because of what happened yesterday. I say this confidently because I've been in a relationship for 9 to 10 years as I've mentioned, and if this relationship was to end today due to whatever circumstance, honestly, yes, I will be hurt because I'm comfortable and you know, like I enjoy the respect, the love, the friendship and everything. But I want to I can get so angry, you know what? No, never do that. I think it would take me months and then I'll come back and I'll be like, okay, we are done crying, now we move. And you must be able to do that in a relationship. So babes, I hope udwile. If you are watching, I don't know. I wasn't talking to you, dude. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you watched this video from the beginning to the end. Please don't forget to show me some love by liking this video and sharing it to whoever that you think might want to hear. Guys, this might save a life, honestly. It might save a life. It might save South Manje. We have too much to deal with. Corona and whatnot. We really don't need to distress it. That's boyfriend. Not in 2021. Skat. Rekana 2022. This time around, you know what? mjolo the bus driver, give my lady, is a girl, okay? So let's abide, ladies. Until next time, guys.